Hello everyone, this is me Pratish, founder of Proxlight, and welcome to a new episode of Proxlight Podcast. And today we have a very special guest on our show. She is Weiwei, the founder of Sprout. So Sprout is an iOS application that lets you create GIF. It can add stickers to your iMessages. So this is a very basic and kind of minimal application that will let you send messages in a funnier way. So today we will be talking with them about their experience on creating these application and taking this whole application to the next level. So let's start the podcast. Hi Vivi, how are you
Hi,
doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Of course, my name's Weiwei, and I've been working on apps to help friends stay in touch and connect with each other even when they're apart, because I'm personally in a long distance relationship and I really need to find ways to help us stay in touch and help us feel connected because long distance is hard. And so our latest app is Sprout Stickers. Our hope with it is that we can add a little more playfulness, expressivity to the way we chat with each other.
All right. That's great. So you can check out their application. I will give the link in the description so that you can check out their app. And can you tell the story behind developing this app so that where the idea came in your mind to create this complete app?
Yeah, so we've been working on a lot of different apps already, and one of our earlier app had this feature to stamp your face on a whiteboard when you're using a computer. And it got us thinking, could we stamp our face when we're on a phone? Because when we're on a phone, that's when we want to talk to friends, and stamping our face would be really fun. So we try to integrate some of the filter feature that we see on TikTok and Instagram into messaging apps. And with iMessage extension, you can now basically open an iMessage keyboard, and then our Sprout sticker app is in there. That's how the idea came from.
All right. That's great. So this is how the very minimal idea that has came from, right? So, what is the backend story behind the code story? So, which programming language have you used in creating this particular application? And so, can you give a complete walkthrough of how you have created that application?
Yeah, we thought about using React Native or Flutter to develop the app, but we ended up choosing Swift to develop it natively because we felt like Swift and being native always has the advantage of feeling nicer, the animation and everything feels better. So when it comes to developing the app itself is completely local. So we actually don't upload any of your face data or any of your stickers to a server. Everything is stored on your phone. And we use the vision kit that Apple has for detecting your face and mapping your face and removing the background so that it feels more like a sticker. And when it comes to recording, the code base is actually kind of duplicated between the main app and also the iMessage extension. We had to rework a little bit of the API SDK to make sure that it actually fit into the iMessage app. And when it comes to recording, it's simply the recording feature that you tap on and we record your face. We immediately do compression so that the video is compressed into a GIF. And that makes it much easier to send it out. And it is also much smaller. Apple does have a limitation of the sticker needs to be under 500 KB. Otherwise, you can't send it out. So the compression part was actually the most challenging part because we had to remove frames from it to make sure it's under 500 KB. And that was actually the part that we spent the most time on. And then on top of that, there's the face filter that we actually just use PNG. We designed PNG of the okay face and also this emoji. So those things are placed directly on your face so that when this okay emoji moves when your face moves like that. So that's an overview of how it works.
All right, that's great. So what about your idea on creating apps similar to Animoji? I mean, it has the features like 3D tracking of your face completely. So what do you think on vision on that, creating those kind of applications?
I love Animoji. I feel like Animoji was one of the earliest way for people to have fun while not needing to care about, is my lighting good, or like do I look pretty right now, or like what about my pimples, are they like obvious? And Animoji was one of the earliest way to be like, I could still have my voice come through and I could be really goofy and playful, but then my face is kind of an alien or a tiger or a cat or a monkey. And yeah, we definitely want to keep on experimenting on like, how can we make this even more fun for friends? Some friends have messaged me and asked for custom for them to upload custom emojis to put on their face, or like custom stuff, and that might be really fun. Yeah, I think we're just gonna be keep on exploring how we can make this even better.
All right. So similar things goes for the Android. Are you thinking of switching to Android or what?
We definitely want to support Android. Android is like so much of the world uses Android, and we don't want to just develop for iPhone. We thought that starting with iPhone would be a good scope to build, because we developed the app in 10 days. And so we really wanted to make sure that we don't spend too much time building and then we exhaust ourselves. So one of the next step is to think about like, how can we integrate with Android? Does Android have like a keyboard API that we could use, and how can we make it more fun? And even better, what we really want to do is to integrate with WhatsApp, so that you can record selfie stickers and then one tap import all of your face sticker into WhatsApp emoji keyboard.
All right, so that's a great idea, I think so, because already there are lots of apps. So how you think your app should be competing over them?
That's a great question. I think that's also what I'm thinking about a lot. The part of the hope is that as long as it's fun, it will be interesting, and it will stay around. If you think about a lot of the social apps like Instagram or TikTok or Be Real, we use it because it's fun, because it helps us spend time with friends, but in a very low effort way. So as long as we can keep it fun, convenient, and low effort, I think that's going to give us the right advantage.
Very good idea. Very good idea. So are you thinking of taking this in a business scale or something like that, to make like the premium features adding to that?
We definitely hope so, because if it's a business, then it means we can invest even more time into it. If it's a side project, then that means we can only work on it when we have time. So it is my hope that it can become a business, so that we can invest all of the time we have.
All right, that's a great idea. So what do you want to say about the front-end development that you have done? I mean the app development, complete front-end development. So what's your idea on that?
Yeah, the front end part was actually not that difficult. Like most of the part was actually us spending time in Figma. So we were designing in Figma and thinking about like, how can we show the filters? Do you swipe to show the filters and change filters, or do you see a gallery, a grid of it, and then tap on it? And so we wanted to make sure it's the most intuitive. And that was the part that we spent a lot of time in Figma trying to see how filters should work and how recording should work. And also, this is a process of iterating a lot, because we publish the app and then some friends are like, hey, this is confusing. I don't know how to, it feels slow to switch filters. Can you make it faster? And that's when we're like, oh, interesting. We didn't realize that. Let's iterate on it. So it also takes a lot of user feedback.
So I have to also tell the viewers that the app is completely fine, and I have tested it completely. Now what you have to do is just test that out and comment us in the comment section, so that we can get the feedback, right?
That would be awesome. Any feedback we can have, we will implement it in a week.
All right, so that are the things that we have to discuss in this complete video session. So thank you, Wiwi, for joining us and tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you for having me. And if you want a sneak peek of how the app works, this is how it works on iMessage. And you can drag your face onto the sticker. That's how you react with your face.
Great. That seems great. So I will also put the complete article on my Hashnote page, so that you can visit that whole thing. And you guys also can subscribe to the channel, hit that like button below, so that we can keep creating those content. Yes. So thank you guys for joining in, and I will meet you in the next tutorial. Until then, keep coding.